Hello everyone, Virixiss here. We've got a lot to cover in this video, so I'll get right to it. First thing is, I've been gone for a month, and there's been a number of reasons for that. The main one here is I have moved, and it's a forced move, kind of. We didn't get evicted or anything, but we kind of did. Long and short of it is, we were watching a house for a friend of ours while he was attempting to sell it. He found a seller, and he told the seller in the original contract that the current tenants of the house, and that's me and my roommate, we were going to take care of the house until the end of April, in which case the house would be turned over to her. Now, in the beginning, she agreed to this contract. However, as she got on to April, we kind of noticed that she was trying to tell us to get out, get out, get out, but she didn't really have any teeth to go by that because she signed a contract. However, through some legal trickery, apparently, and according to a realtor, she managed to tell us that our 30 days were actually 2 weeks, and that we had to leave by the beginning of April. Naturally, it's made everybody mad, because in the process, she also gypped our friend out of a couple $1,000s off the asking price of the house. So, we very quickly had to leave and find somewhere else to go. We couldn't find a permanent house in time, so I ended up staying with my grandparents. Thankfully, I have found somewhere more permanent to live, but I was in that situation for about a month with basically no internet. I didn't even plug in my computer because I didn't know how long we were going to stay. So we found this new place. I'm leasing to own it. This is my first real owned property that I can do anything with, and I'm happy. You know, this is a big step for me. But, in terms of the channel, I don't have internet just yet. I have nothing. However, I will be getting it in about 2 weeks. And when I get it, it will be some of the best internet I've ever had in my life. The first time I've had stable internet was at my family home, where it was really crap, and it wasn't because of the internet provider. We were just in the middle of a whole bunch of trees, and the only way we can get signal was through wireless signal, which, if you've been in the middle of trees and tried to get wireless signal, sucks a lot. When we got to the house that we were previously in, we went through AT&T, which was stable and reliable, and I couldn't have been happier with it, except it wasn't the fastest speeds in the block. I think we were getting maybe 15 up on a good, or 15 down and like 3 up on a good day. And that 3 up was on a really good day. And so that did things like I couldn't stream, and it took forever to upload a YouTube video. So that really put a damper on how many times I could put out a video per week. And while it was perfectly fine, I could play all the games I wanted to, which was honestly the best part. If I'm going to do the growth of the channel, I needed better internet. Now, thankfully, I will be getting some of the best internet I can. Like, I think they're telling me 60 megabytes is like the lowest I'm going to get at this particular location. It's charter, so I'm not putting a whole lot of stock into that. But even if they can deliver half of that, it will still be almost twice as good as what I previously had. Hopefully this means I'll be able to put out more videos more often. And this will probably allow me to kind of experiment with streaming. It just kind of, it won't be, I'm not going to move from YouTube to Twitch or, pardon me, what have you. But I think it'd be something fun to do on the weekends. I just kind of stream some depth here and there. Pardon me. In other little bits of news, yes, I'm sick. That's why I'm coughing. That's why I sound like shit. That's why I'm sniffling every so often. And that's part of the reason why I haven't made a video up until now, is because this is the nicest I've sounded in about 3 to 4 days. And I just had nothing to do today. I had a 3-day weekend. So I figured I'd get something. And also, while I was playing today, just before I had unplugged my computer from the internet, Depth had an update. I didn't get a chance to look over any of the patch notes, and I didn't have a chance to look over any of the new gameplay, but when I plugged in my computer, and I started playing through some games, I started noticing some weird stuff, like sea mines were kind of drifting off towards sharks, and Pat had some new changes to it. But the main thing was the sharks were firing lasers, and that's when I realized that all the sharks had frickin' lasers attached to their frickin' heads. And I quickly kind of got on the forums and looked through, and sure as shit, the developers were like, I'm probably going to get into this in an actual update video, which I'm going to make today. They made this update, and the way they did it was tongue-in-cheek, and I'll kind of get into why they did it this particular way, I think, in the update video. But they made sharks with frickin' lasers attached to their frickin' heads, and it's beautiful. I love it. And this is like the best goddamn update ever. And if you think that I'm wrong, you need to eat a dick, because you're wrong. They've got frickin' lasers on their frickin' heads. I love this game so much. Its community is awesome. Its developers are awesome. And that's kind of all I have to say about that. So I'm going to get into more details in the update video, because we did Bull Shark alright. This is the next, I think, major updates that I've had to cover just yet. So we'll get into that. So yeah, I'm going to be late to the party on this one, but I think it's something I still want to do just to kind of get it out there for historical sake. And hopefully in about 2 weeks you will see everything that I have to offer. We still have Dark Souls in the wings. Last time we caught up, I think we were at the Hellfire Bridge, and I ended up working all the way to the Copper Demon before I continued on. So we have videos. I've got like another 4 weeks of videos sitting in the wings for Dark Souls at once a week. So I haven't abandoned that. We're going to get to that. As soon as I get internet up, I will begin uploading like crazy, because we have a lot to catch up on. So I haven't abandoned you. I will be back very shortly, and I hope to see you guys soon, both in Dark Souls and in the water with depth. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.